Hello everyone, it's Metal Monster here, and we are back in the Kingdoms of Amalur. So our current mission is to rescue the king and the entire court. So let's get to it. I sense enemies. Here we are.
Sagril, you've come at last. It's time to cross swords with one worthy of your talents. You have caused the maid much grief, and that saddens me. Luckily, your death will provide her much pleasure.
What it? Remember your honor.
I honor the Emerald Lady with every head I lay at her feet. Yours is next.
Oh dear. Right, that dude's down.
A wretched fool of pride am I to think I could resist her seduction. I know perdition like the terrestrial cane, a crutch that saps the dew of youth. And yet here was beauty manifested, a heart serene, sublime, a clamorous cascade, all in calumnious wonder. When night falls on the countryside, the noise of wanton opprobrious lechery, the stench of sullen gloom, and the false corpse of sordid history exhumed to please, compounded and again incurred into the womb of the past. Then am I lost.
Alright, that was interesting. Someone got seduced by the Dark Mistress. Ow! I think there's someone up here, I'm not too sure.
At last.
Hello, King.
At last you've come. The maid has made her sick fantasy a reality. Everything she was has been warped by the Prismere crystal she holds so dear. It is difficult to tell if she controls it, or if it controls her. We must escape this place. The telling has failed us, Sagril. Nothing is certain.
We must finish this.
If we must. But I fear I have no role in this song now. We are far beyond what is familiar. The maid will be in the courtyard, where our ballad finds its end. Come, I will show you. Perhaps then I will find the courage that is required. The maid awaits.
Right, that was an easy one. Nope,
We
still.
must find the others. They are trapped. The maid awaits.
The maid awaits. Be careful of that sewer rot. Ah! Let's see. Gotta move it there. Nope. Move it up a little more. Got it. Crag. New helmet, that's cool. I hate those plants. That was the boggart, right? Right, I think. Then we have to head that way, and then I imagine the courtyard's that way. What is that? Is that it? I think that's it. No, it's not. I must say, I do like the sort of enemy variety in this game, for it, you know, how old it is and stuff. Is that? Yeah. No, that's the...
Look at this, Olaine. The maid's old keep still has vermin lurking in its shadows. Tell me, Sagril, is there a reason we shouldn't exterminate you?
What happened to you?
I was offered a new telling. One where I no longer bowed to the will of a man who is in every way my inferior. For the first time, I was given a choice.
Remember who you are.
I know who I am. I am Belmaid, servant of the Queen of Spring, the Maid of Windermere.
Uh-oh. Well, she's a toughie. Here we go. Getting you now.
It's gone too far.
I'm sorry about that, maiden.
The courtyard is the maid's fate. It's not far.
Yeah. Oh, that looks suspicious. Yeah. No, I thought something would be behind that. Is that everyone? Yeah. I don't know. So is that everyone dead now? Oh, lost her.
The Maid of Windermere has corrupted and stolen freedom, Hans. She loves her slave, the skeletal mind of sleep. deathly pagan of submission that trembles near her touch. From ecstasy so base she laughs. She is all. I adore her. I love her without repudiation, malcontent, denial, or falsehood. At times beneath a veil of lusty happenstance, to prove there is no more of Belmaid, my old love. There is only Magweir, only Belmaid.
Okay, that sounds fun. It's locked. I need some...
Stop! Sagar, wait! Go no farther.
What is it?
I can't do this. I can't. You must understand. Every time I have faced the Maid of Windermere, we've both dangled by the strings of fate, puppets in the telling. Now she is free of those bonds. I would not even know how to face her. Before, my victory was assured. I have never known failure. This story is yours now, my friend. Take the King's token. You are the only one left worthy of possessing it. It was you she wanted all along. I believe in you.
Okay. I will do this alone then. I'll take you all myself.
We meet in the flesh at last. It is a pity our relationship ends here. I was beginning to think we had a future, as creatures of common purpose.
Alright, the ballad's over.
Perhaps, but you and I are the same. We challenge the past and strive to rewrite the future. We are singing the greatest song of all. The Tuatha have taught me that power only comes with the willingness to destroy, to begin anew and tell new stories. And in Prismere, they have found the means to do so. I weep for what might have been. You and I, side by side, wielding the power of the crystal. But there can only be one hero.
Time to go down. Ow. I think I may run out of juice.
Don't do this. I beg you. I seek only justice for what has been done to me all these many lifetimes. Don't I deserve as much? Don't we all?
You are destined to die. Ignore
I
her.
have spent lifetimes being ignored. No longer.
What? She gets another health bar. Well, I'm gonna get destroyed. Oh no. Whoops. I'm just getting my ass kicked now. Come on, heal up. Oh, wrong one. Ow, I'm taking a beating. Ow. Ah, it attacks her too. Oh, I'm gonna impale her. Hot damn. $93 apparently. So, okay, let's go for it. That was interesting, wasn't it? I managed to not die. Don't use daggers. Junk, destroy all. Right, cool. Those bog lessons are horrible. I also got some other ones, didn't I? Pretty sure I picked up some captain gloves. No. Cool. All done. Let's get the last stone.
And with sacred vows of the rising sun, the eternal flood of a love lies near, a streamlet of satisfied honeyed truth, like the flowered scent of a bedewed veil, so wistfully endures the swollen heat, persists through time and doubt, until at last, like heaven's jury in a court of chance, proffers forth the once impending evil. A love, but this one most divine and fair, the memory of Queen Belmaid, my faith, my heart and will, the gentle calming wind that like the supine earth a tree's embrace, I'd welcome it. I remember Belmaid.
Okay. Right. Ah, great. Ah. Get over here. Right. Does that mean we had to head to the House of Ballots? Yes, we do. We saved everyone. I don't like having unmatched armor, so I'm just gonna pop that back on.
You've saved us.
I have. I've saved all of you.
You have returned, victorious.
I have returned.
I know that you had a chance to change our telling, to break the Maid and the House of Ballads from their natural course. Yet, you did not. You struck down the Witch Magware and restored our legacy, for now. But there were casualties. The Maid's death rendered Wenson impotent. This cannot stand. As a result, you have ascended to your rightful place.
What?
You are now king of the House of Ballads.
I'm the king. King Windsor, what happened to him?
He is Wenson the Bold, Falcon of Detir, Annihilator of Elkmar, Captain of the... Wenson founded the House of Ballads many seasons ago.
Right. That's it then. I am the king of the House of Ballads, as I should be.
Lionel, I assure you it's an ancient codex, just like in the tales.
Intriguing. He has claim over many stories, but still, why would the Codex reveal itself to a child of dust?
Oh. So I can talk to you here. Do you sell anything?
Having a mortal leader in the House of Ballads will take some getting used to. Our kind are not as prone to change as you dustlings.
I am your king?
Farewell, my friend.
Do you sell anything?
Poor Wenson. It cheers me to see you alive. Word about the court has spread throughout the House of Ballads. What does it mean when all you've come to know is no longer? I will always have my healing, I suppose. But what shall become of the telling? Goodbye.
I find that weird that you can't just skip across the water. You have to go. Alright, I guess I'll talk to you then.
And here I was beginning to think that you'd never show up. This is Lionel, Lore Master of the House of Ballads. Give the Codex over to him, and he may have your answers.
This Fae can help me?
Lore Master Lionel has devoted centuries to the study of lore and ancient Fae stories. The Codex you found isn't just any lore stone. Just talk to him, and I'm sure he'll be able to shed some light on the issue.
Cool.
Be on your way.
Let's have a chat, mister.
I was unaware that you were associated with Lady Shear. She speaks very highly of you.
Thanks.
Occasion rare enough to be worth recording in its own right. But let's see this codex. Perhaps another of your tales will be written within.
I hope so. Can you interpret this?
The fabled Codex of Destiny. When the Fate Weavers formed their order, our High King gave his own wisdom to assist them. To have such knowledge in your hands is a tremendous gift, but why did it reveal itself to you?
I don't know. That's why I came. I don't know why it came to me. It's probably because I have no fate.
You are truly unique among the Children of Dust. How else would you have uncovered the Maid of Windermere? Now, I can only make out some parts, but this is odd. The Codex speaks of an exception, a void, an end to the endless. This is simply too much. The High King would never pawn such absurdity off as wisdom.
I assure you, it's real.
Sure you think it is? I fear you must have been taken in by a forgery. A perfectly created one, perhaps, but a forgery nonetheless. But this codex speaks of impossible things, changes to fate, death of the immortals and other heresies. To ascribe these lies to the High King would be... I'm sorry, but I must ask you to take it away. I will have no part in these lies.
Are you sure the codex is fake?
Is there a meaning to it? Only its author can tell you. Do
Okay.
not bother me with such foolishness again.
Well, it seems nothing happened.
Lionel spends his life cherishing old stories, but show him something truly new, and he dismisses it. Tragic.
Tragic. What do we do now?
First of all, we ignore this fool. Most Fae aren't comfortable with change, and you are certainly something new.
Certainly
I'm
am.
afraid that only one person will really be able to help us with the Codex. The High King himself.
Oh. How am I supposed to meet him?
It will be difficult. His court is in the city of Issa. Very few mortals are permitted in its gardens. I do know one individual who can grant you permission to enter, but you'll have to meet him alone.
Why alone?
Nerolim is a private person, and he carries a grudge against me, although perhaps person isn't the right word for him, nor is him. You'll find him in southeast Dalantoth, at Caer Nerolim. Just head towards the giant tree, and, well, you'll see.
Okay, let's go.
You'll have to meet him on your own. I'd accompany you, but Nerolim and I have our disagreements.
Okay.
Good luck with Nerolim, and ignore anything he says about me.
Alright. I can do that. I can meet him. I think there's a shop in here. I hope there is. Because I need some potions. What?
Hello? I never doubted for a moment that the maid had met her match. She has plagued the House of Ballads for too long. Good riddance, I say.
Aye. Train.
Until next time. Looking forward to it.
Right, mister. What do you do? I'll just throw my blaze at your face
You
first.
do me a great honor by visiting your grace.
Oh, you're a fate weaver. I need to learn these symbols. You know what? I don't think any of these people are here to help me. I'll just go back to Dyden Hill. I think I can fast travel from here, can I? Is that it? Dyden Hill. Right, I'll go to the shop first. I can sell these unwanted things. I'll cut this out so you don't have to watch it. Right, we just found this dude with an exclamation mark above his head, so let's have a look.
The malicious store of potions has been used up, and we lost our alchemist nearly a month ago.
Oh no.
Now it's up to me to resupply reagents and brew the potions. Somehow.
What reagents do you need?
Our biggest problem is boggarts, and the best thing against them would be fire. So it's fire potions. Tinder twig and scarwood bark. They're out in Glendara Wood, but the wood's been far too dangerous for the likes of me.
Okay, the
You
reagents.
seem the brave and heroic sort. Well, the village has a fund. Tinder twigs often in that cave-like pass south of the lake. And scarwood barks found by the ruins in northern Glendara Wood.
Cool.
Tinder twig, which is easiest found in Ironhold Passage.
Here is some.
Fine specimens too. Have this for your trouble.
Oh, 301. So we got rid of some things already, so that's good. So I've repaired my armor.
Thaddeus, dead of the plague.
The boggarts have gone.
Right, let's select the quests. Old friends. I want to meet see Argoth.
Thank me, Tharu.
Agarth, I think his name is. See how he's doing.
Ah, the castle. This tells me that your tavern will be a part of Loch Dyden for decades to come?
Last month you told me that the plague would take us all.
I know, but that's not what fate says anymore.
Damn it, Agar. You're cut off.
Yeah, and I bet I know whose fault that is.
What?
It's your fault that I can't pay my tab, you know? I wasn't ever supposed to come back here in the first place. I've spent the last 20 years knowing what fate had in store for me. And then you... Damn it. I thought I had my life figured out.
Well, life is unpredictable now.
Not for a Fate Weaver, it isn't. But that's just the problem. When I was young, I thought I could overcome anything. Now, I know otherwise. I fought beasts the size of trees, was celebrated by mortals and fae alike. When I was initiated into the Fate Weavers, I thought it was a reward for my good deeds. The first time I saw my own fate, I realized it was nothing but a curse.
What did you see?
My own death, of course. But not a hero's death as I had always dreamed. I was going to die alone and unknown, killed by an Etin and used for stew. It was a terrible end, but I knew it was part of fate's greater plan. Then you came and changed that future. You stole my part in the tapestry. I was at peace with knowing the worst. But what do I do now that there's nothing to know?
You can still be a hero.
You're right. My glory days don't have to be over, and as long as I'm around you, I don't know how my story will end. That means I've got to make sure you stay around in one piece. Maybe this old trinket from my youth will help. After all, I don't just owe you my life. I owe you my future.
And you look fine in the Tawatha?
Why, I once tracked a Yeth of Avgrun on a moonless night by smell alone. Fey or not, I could have tracked those Tawatha sober. They've set up in a cavern north of town, complete with some way of scrying your location. That's how they found you so easily. I have a plan, but it'll take the both of us to work.
So, okay, how did we get that far west?
They took a big risk getting across Erethel undetected. All to attack one single objective. You. They're using something big to track you. They call it the Eyes of Tirnoch. Smash it, and they won't be following you anymore. The main entrance is heavily guarded, and will require a strong attack. The other route is trapped. It'll need a subtler approach.
Well, you know, I'll fight through the front.
Straightforward and direct. A warrior after my own heart. I'll cover the back and make sure they can't escape to report back to whoever sent them here. Let's track down some trouble.
That sounds like a good plan. But that is for the next episode. So I hope you enjoyed this little one today. This has been Metal Monster in the Kingdoms of Amalur. And I have no idea what I am. I thought I was getting close, but no. At least I'll be able to defeat the Tawatha so they can't track me down. And find me again and again, so that don't want that. Alright. I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.